Yo, it's Jivu. I hope you're having a fantastic day today, and the new GTA DLC just came out, so I figured I'd make a video quickly going over everything in it. So GTA Online DLC number 44, on day 1 we get 1 business and 4 vehicles. So those 4 vehicles include the Titan 250D, the Cargo Bob that's now called the Mule, D5, which is based off of a C6 Corvette. It has customizations for all different types of trims, like the race one and then like base model Stingray version. And then this weird Dodo duster, crop duster, weird looking fart gas plane. I've done some quick tests on all these vehicles to see how they compare to some things that we have a good grasp on. So I'm just going to go over those quickly. So the most exciting addition today is going to be the D5 Corvette, so I'm going to go over that first. And I'm comparing it to the Pariah because the Pariah is in the sports class, and it's usually up there in the top 5. I don't know if it still is, but it's definitely one of the faster sports cars. And comparing it up to the Corvette, you see that the Pariah will beat it by a couple seconds in double clutch and double clutchless tests. So that just gives a slight little speed boost for both cars, just as you would expect. It doesn't change the results completely. The Pariah does have a better double clutch, so I wasn't expecting anything anyways, but I had to do the test. And so you'll see here that the Corvette isn't going to be your new go-to for sports races or, you know, going through the town, unless you like how it drives, which I'm not going to argue with that at all. Like I said, the Corvette is the most exciting addition to me, but it's not groundbreaking. The other two might be in your eyes. So I basically repeated what I did with the Corvette with the Cargo Bob and the Mule instead, with carrying capacity, or I guess how well it can carry, and also just the speed straight up. I think you got the idea. By the way, it took the Cargo Bob 1 minute to get up that tower. So I know it's a little hard to make out what's happening here, but I basically put the Mule in the top left and the Cargo Bob is the main screen, just because the Mule gets there so fast that it's going to get off screen. And you can see that the Mule just immediately has better takeoff, top speed, handling, literally everything. So this thing is without a doubt better than the other Cargo Bob. It's a straight up upgrade, and not to mention the price point is literally like the same. So you might as well just buy this big Cargo Bob, the better Cargo Bob. I've heard a lot that it's just like a GTA 6 vehicle, but I don't know if we know that for a fact. Same thing with the big ass plane that's coming up here. Obviously, they would have to rework the entire interior, so I don't know exactly how that's going to go down. I'm not necessarily a Rockstar executive, but unfortunately, this information is pointless to us right now, so we might as well just move on to this plane. So the Titan 250D is obviously the follow-up to the original Titan, and this thing is a freaking beast. It has these giant guns on the side that you can see hanging off if someone's flying by you, or if you're flying, you'll always see these guns hanging off the side. And what makes it like unique is that you can use the guns as the driver while going. So it's similar to the Avenger, except with the Avenger you have to stop and then activate autopilot and then go through a loading screen and all that. With this turret, all you have to do is hold one button and you'll go into the turret and you can just start lighting up dudes with these explosive rounds. I haven't ridden with multiple people in it yet, so I'm not sure if it has multiple guns or multiple choices for weaponry, but it looks like it on the side, and I've seen clips of people shooting different size calibers, so I'm not sure how that works. There wasn't any gun upgrades for it at the hangar. The only thing that's a downside for this is going to be the price. It's 4.8 mil or 3.6 with the trade price, and that leads me on to the next point is going to be the missions. The missions for this DLC are so cool. Now, I don't want to spoil it for nobody, but I'm just going to say they're definitely worth your time. I'm going to show a couple screenshots here and explain a couple little things, but if you don't want anything else spoiled, just go play these missions. You'll get the trade price. It's worth it. Every single mission has a unique little quirk to it or a little feature that like we've never seen in GTA 5, so it's very interesting looking forward. Not to mention the payout for these missions are better than almost everything we've seen in the game, and it's pretty simple to do. It's very similar to a heist, except instead of buying a house, you just buy this property to get access to it. Like I said, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to be too detailed. I'm going to be quick about it, right? So first mission, you pull up, some cougars spawn and they try to kill you, and then you shoot down this tower and it looks pretty cool. Never seen that before in GTA. Also, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think animals have ever spawned in solely to be the enemy on a mission in GTA Online. Second mission, You go into this new airfield that we've never seen before. It's basically just on top of a mountain, just a random airfield on top of a mountain. Next up is a drone mission. I don't have any screenshots for that. It's a pretty cool little stealth drone mission. Next up, you go underwater and try to find some loot, and there's, yet again, aggressive animals. There's like 7 sharks, where if you get stuck, they'll ask you to spam B to break out, and then the shark will kind of let go of you, but Rockstar didn't feel like making the animation, so you simply teleport teleport out of the shark's mouth. Then there's a mission at the Redwood Lights track, where you have to place some jammers down to take helicopters out of the sky. And then the last setup mission, you use the new cargo bob to go pick up ammunition off of a boat, and you can also pick up some explosives and drop the explosives on top of some of the enemies. The last mission is also rather unique, but I'm just going to leave that fully up to you guys. I want you to be curious and go test out what these missions are like. There is one thing that doesn't necessarily spoil the mission, but is very interesting, and it's this little mini game that gets popped up onto your screen when you have to fix some electrical components, and it's a completely new HUD. We have never seen anything of this sort in GTA Online. Never seen a HUD like that, buttons like that, nothing. Nothing about this is GTA 5 Online. So it's a full-on GTA 6 minigame, or a one-time random thing, which Rockstar likes to do that, but it looks very reusable for many different types of events. So I feel like this could be something thrown in GTA 6 to hack or to fix things, or, you know, if you have a flat tire and you got to swap your tire, that's not something you'll be able to do most likely, but just throwing ideas out there. And there you go. 6 minutes is all it took to do a full review of a 2025 GTA 5 DLC. So if you enjoyed that, or if you like information, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you, boys.